The 4-year-old great-niece of George Floyd remains in the hospital after being shot while in her apartment in the early morning hours of New Year's Day. Her family says it took far too long for an ambulance and police to arrive on the scene after the shooting, and now they want answers. ABC 13 reporter Jeff Ealing live for us at HPD headquarters with the latest on this one. Hi, Jeff.
Good morning to you, Rita. As 4-year-old Arianna Delane recovers from her gunshot wound, her family wants to know what was taking so long for police to get there. And HPD is launching an investigation to see why it took officers and an ambulance so long to get to the girl's apartment after she was shot. Arianna Delane is the great niece of George Floyd. We were in her family's apartment when the Derek Chauvin verdict was read. Her family says in the early morning hours of New Year's Day, someone sprayed the home with gunfire. Several shots went all the way through the two-story apartment. There were 4 adults and 2 kids inside the unit at the time. Unfortunately, one of those bullets hit Arianna, who we were told was upstairs in bed at the time. The girl suffered injuries to her lung and liver and 3 broken ribs. Her family says that night the ambulance took so long to get to the apartment complex that they ended up taking Arianna to the hospital themselves. And the family tells us that HPD took even longer to get to the scene, some 4 hours after the shooting. Now HPD Chief Troy Finner is asking for an investigation to see exactly why that response time was so long. Meanwhile, Arianna's family is praying for a full recovery.
She want to be a cheerleader. Hope this don't dance. She want to do everything. So I hope this doesn't hinder her in the future. And I think it's not, because I believe in God. And I know He works miracles.
So the family has turned over several videos taken prior to the shooting to HPD. They want to know if the person in those videos might be responsible for the shooting. But as for the shooter himself, there were no security cameras that actually caught the person doing this, and that person remains on the run this morning.